What's up, guys? Back with another video, and it comes from Sky News titled Piers Morgan responds to Big Ben vegan protester by eating a Big Mac. This should be good. Before I start the video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe while you're watching. Now let's get into it.
Is a spokesman for Animal Rebellion, Orla Coughlin, who was at the protest at Big Ben today. Good evening to you.
Thanks so much for having me.
Why would chucking paint all over Big Ben persuade someone like me to give up meat?
Yeah, so as you and your viewers probably know, we're in a climate and ecological emergency at the moment. And so what we're doing is we're asking the government to support farmers and fishing communities in a transition to a plant-based food system.
Where's the proof for that we're in this crisis? Like, can the scientists who agree with that and disagree with that just sit down and like solve this once and for all, please?
Because we know that animal agriculture is a leading cause of the climate crisis. And so if we transition to a plant-based food system, we can free up vast amount of land in the UK, we can rewild, and we can draw carbon down.
Okay, look, that's all fine. That wasn't my question. My question is, why does chucking paint over Big Ben, why does desecrating Trafalgar Square with red dye, chucking milk around Harrods, destroying supermarket shelves and so on, how do...
Exactly, and just to kind of make the correlation like with BLM and, you know, Antifa and all these guys, it's like, okay, you got your message, you want to spread it, whatever. But then when you go and, you know, vandalize buildings and burn down stores, like you affecting everybody else. So you affect the people that live in those communities, man, and that's not helping you at all, man. It's just destruction. That's all it is.
How does that persuade me, who already likes eating meat? Why are you going to persuade me by being a vandal? Don't get it.
Yeah, I think we're in an incredibly difficult position at the moment because we've been...
Why are you making it any easier?
Because we've been trying to talk about these things now for a very long time. And so we're at a point where we need to escalate
lashing out like a kid, though, that doesn't make anyone take you serious. Yeah, we see you, but nobody takes you serious.
Protest, so we can gain more media attention on the subject, and
I don't know anyone you persuade. I haven't heard anyone go, you know what, I was a meat eater and I saw Big Ben being desecrated, this great monument of this country, and I thought, I know what I'll do. I'm going to go and give up meat and start eating gruel. I haven't heard a single human being say that. Why would they?
I think the purpose of protests is not necessarily to win over people. It's to bring these...
To annoy us?
To bring these important conversations to the table.
Yeah, but we know the conversation. You're a vegan, right? I'm a meat eater. Why can't we just both live happily in each other's orbit? Why can't you let me just get on with eating meat and you eat your gruel and we'll all go home happy?
Because we know animal farming and fishing are a leading cause of the climate crisis.
And we know having a strictly vegan diet is bad for you as well.
Well, that's not true.
A lot of science says it's bad for you.
That's not true.
It is true.
Oh,
what do you eat?
I eat...
do you eat almonds? Do you drink almond milk? Eat almonds?
I think you're digressing from
I'm just asking a question.
The big issue.
I'm just curious what you eat. Would you eat almonds?
I'm here to talk about the climate crisis.
Answer my question. Do you eat almonds or drink almond milk?
30 million people in Pakistan...
Do you drink almond milk?
...have been...
Because that's the thing about going vegan. Once you go vegan, you gotta find a way to get all of the protein and other things that you miss out on now that you don't eat meat.
Affected
do you
by
drink almond milk?
Severe floods.
Do you drink almond milk?
I drink plant-based milk.
You do. And do you eat avocados?
I eat a plant-based diet.
Do you eat avocados?
We're asking the government...
Do you eat avocados? Yes?
A leading study from...
Do you? Look, it's an interview. You don't just answer different questions.
She don't want to get caught up, say she eating the wrong thing, man. Her whole army behind her gonna turn on her.
Do you eat avocados?
I eat a plant-based diet, which
Do you eat avocados?
Yes.
Yes, you do. Great. Do you know how avocados and almonds get made?
Absolutely.
You do.
Yes.
So you realise that in California, every year, for 6 weeks, they fly in billions of bees to create your almonds and avocados. And in that process, several billion bees get murdered. This is a bee.
Oh,
right?
no.
That's a bee. That, last time I checked, is a living animal. Billions get slaughtered so that you, sitting here, pontificating...
Is this really Sky News? Like, is this really the news right now?
Smashing up our buildings so that you can have your almonds and your avocado. And I say to you, why don't you care about the little guys?
Can I say that
It's total hypocrisy, isn't it? You don't care about bees being murdered?
Will you let me speak, Piers?
Huh?
Will you let me speak?
What?
That song was amazing, by the way. Just want to throw that in.
Why are you laughing? It's not funny.
I'd like to respond.
Bees getting slaughtered and you giggling away like it doesn't matter whilst destroying buildings because you care so much about animals. You don't care about the little guys. Do you?
I'm laughing because I'd like to answer your question, and I've been brought on the show to answer your question, so I'd really appreciate being allowed to answer.
You're never going to persuade me because I think you're a hypocrite, like a lot of vegans I've met. You can all be as hangry as you like and not have meat. I don't believe in the science of a strictly vegan diet. If vegan diets worked, a lot of animals wouldn't eat other animals.
Do you believe in the climate crisis?
Yes.
Well, the animal agriculture, farming and fishing is a leading
I don't believe in the climate crisis.
cause of the climate crisis.
You know what's also a leading cause of climate crisis? Planes which carry vast amounts of your avocados and your almonds from California and fly them thousands of miles to your table here in your vegan.
Exactly, and that's the reason why you shouldn't be trying to virtue signal your climate wokeness on anyone else, because chances are that a lot of the products you use to get them to you, all types of airplane and transportation emissions get let into the air. So you know what I'm saying? It's like why bother us meat eaters? Like he said, we just want to eat meat. So what?
Vegan cafes, and then they also go in trucks. And that is an environmental hazard too. So you're not only are you killing billions of bees, you're destroying the planet. And yet you have the brass neck to sit here in between munching your almonds and your avocados and start preaching to me about how virtuous you are about not killing animals and saving the planet. I'm like, hang on, you're destroying the planet and you're killing billions of bees. I don't get it.
Can I respond?
And you're wrecking Big Ben.
Can I respond?
And Trafalgar Square, and you're breaking up Harrods.
I hear that you're very frustrated.
No, I just find it such absurd, hypocritical nonsense. I honestly do.
I would really like to respond to that.
Go on then.
So a leading study from Oxford, which is the most comprehensive study on food and the climate that has ever been done before, has said that animal products, that's farming, animals and fishing, is the leading cause.
Is a bee an animal?
I'm not finished, sorry. It surpasses.
Ola, is a bee an animal?
It surpasses.
Is a bee an animal?
Piers,
Is a bee an animal?
See, the thing is too, you gotta cross check studies, because you can't just take every study for face value. You know what they do to polls, guys. You know what they do to polls, and you know what they do to studies and charts. So you got to be careful where you get your data from.
Animal.
It surpasses all.
Ola, is a
all
bee
plant-based options.
Is a bee? Is one of these things an animal?
Of course, a bee is an animal.
If a bee's an animal, why are you slaughtering them?
Why are you not talking about the most important issue that is facing our planet
because
today?
It's rank hypocrisy.
It is not hypocrisy.
I meet so many vegans.
The music is a great effect, though.
Who devour avocados and almonds and don't seem to realise it involves the slaughter of billions of bees.
Both almonds and avocados are less damaging to the planet.
Oh, they're less damaging. And what about how they get flown here from California? What about how they get trucked across Europe?
That study in Oxford, that is exactly...
She has not had one leg up in this debate at all. Piers has been ripping her to shreds.
Europe.
That study in Oxford, that is exactly what it is about.
No, anyway, look, I'm starving, and you're not going to persuade me. And my response to you, destroying all these things, is to have a Big Mac. Because you know what? It's a free country, it's a democracy, and I'm allowed to eat meat, and I'm certainly allowed to eat meat when someone who kills bees to feed their avocado habit, mine.
Savage.
What we're asking
Piers
for
Morgan,
the
savage moments right here. This got to go right in the... This got to go right up there. Okay. Video ended. But yeah, I mean, closing statements. If you want to persuade someone, look, no matter how dire you think the situation is, no one is going to join your side and join your army. If you just look crazy, unorganized, unhinged, do what you can. Some people will join you, some people won't. You can't force people to do what you want them to do. That's just not how it works. But that's it for the video, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you want to see next in the comments below. Till next time, guys, I'm out. Peace.